show.
Right.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Friday Model T build.
Well, hello there. How the devil are you?
Yeah. We have an empty space. We have Mr. Morris down there.
Yep.
And, of course, we have John, as always.
And we've got Captain Leaky Nipples up top.
Yes. I had a dirty mark on my jumper, and I tried to clean it with a wet wipe. And we have Captain Limpus down the bottom, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah, you look like you want to touch it. Oh, can I have a rummage?
And that's us demonetized.
That didn't last long, did it?
No. Modders is now in the background.
Oh, is she? I thought she was away. Gary's back.
You look more bedraggled than where you left, Gary.
Yeah, feel it.
Feel
Feel it. Feeling it, dude.
So, how's your week's been?
All right, another year older.
Yeah. How drunk did you get yesterday?
I didn't get very drunk.
Marion, how drunk did he get yesterday?
Very.
I told you. If you want the truth, ask the wife.
So Marion's just had a message from the TikTok Human Resources Department offering her a job.
Ah, right, okay.
Funny enough, I got the same message the other day. Anyway, no, I didn't get very drunk yesterday. It's all a lie.
Sorry, I can't believe Marion would lie. She's too much of a lady.
I didn't have a nap.
You did have a nap.
He was that drunk, he didn't notice.
Yeah, see?
Did you have to drag him up the driveway, Marion?
So, yeah, well, he did wobble a bit up the driveway.
As long as he didn't fall through the patio doors again.
No patio doors were harmed in the making of.
As long as you had a good birthday, that's what matters.
Nice day. Sat outside by the river in March. Anyway, enough of that. Back to this modelling shenanigans.
Yes.
So no Paddington statues were harmed during your escapades yesterday?
No, I would not do such a thing.
When there's any cameras around.
Traffic cones, the occasional bar stall, things like that have been acquired as gizzards before, but something like the Paddington Bear is a bit too far.
Yeah. Which is, yeah.
And I'm sure the courts will deal with them appropriately.
Oh, yeah. Well, they'll probably end up on court martial for bringing the RAF into disrepute.
Yeah.
Oh, that'll definitely happen, yeah.
Yeah. Especially since it's made national press.
Yeah.
Stupid
Yeah.
boy.
Hey, there's nothing else to talk about, is there?
No.
No, I'm not allowed to mention.
We're going down that road. We don't go
chat.
down. Come on, let's
Yeah.
pull it back on course.
Gary has an announcement to make.
Wait, I've got a mouthful of coffee. Yes, I do have an announcement to make. There is a new YouTube channel coming.
Ooh.
And I won't give anything away by letting you know that the name of the YouTube channel is Chair Force Hobbies. There will be content coming on there shortly. It'll be modelling related, mental health, veterans, that sort of thing. But I'm just in the process of getting some content together and learning how to use StreamYard properly and doing all those sort of things. So, yeah, watch this space. I will announce more later.
Yeah.
Really?
I can't remember if Modders has got the link for it.
There's nothing on there yet, so...
No, but the sooner we can get your subs up, the sooner you can do things like live streams and things.
Yeah. Which John did the other day.
He did.
How did that go, John?
He was on it.
Yeah.
Gary was on it. Good.
For an impromptu thing. Like I decided to do it about 7 minutes before I went live.
Yeah.
It was pretty amazing turnout, actually. About 20 odd people watching, and people were still watching at the end of it. So we went for an extra half hour as well. So
Brilliant. Well done.
it was good. It was just like, I got some stuff done. It's all good.
Yeah.
Excellent. Excellent.
Yeah.
I must watch it back. I just haven't had time yet this week to watch it back. I haven't even watched yesterday's Crank and Panzerwagen.
Oh my God.
So, well, I was typing up minutes as my last official duty as the Secretary of Friends and Models of Heroes.
Yes.
And I was typing up the minutes of the AGM, which have now been published, and now I move across from Secretary to social media and online content. And with my beautiful assistant, Michaela, with the leaky Michaela with the leaky nipples.
Oh dear.
So
Anyway, you can
Other way, John.
that way.
Other way, John. This way.
not for me. It's not.
Oh, you see, what we see is not necessarily what the other people see.
Are you that way? Are you?
He's
Yes,
that way.
I'm that way.
Oh,
Hi. Hang on, put your finger there. No, put your finger on the end.
Pull this finger.
There you
dirty. Oh,
Don't put his finger.
Enough of this silliness.
go. Yes.
I've got a
Let's get
Model
on
T.
with the chat, shall we?
I've got a Model T to destroy.
Yes. And let's get on with the chat. Oh, Modders does not have the link. Ooh. Ian says, "Hi, I got a notification yesterday from Royal Mail. Could it be the Jag arriving today during the stream?"
Ooh.
I put, ooh, exciting. Let's hope so. Matthew says, "Nice one, Ian. Mine has not been dispatched yet."
Neither has mine.
Scott
can't even
says,
pre-order it here.
well, that's because you're about 10 years behind everyone else.
Yeah, it's pathetic.
Scott says, "I have to wait 4 months." And hello, everyone. I've had to wait 4 months. Tiff says, "Morning all. Welcome to today's stream. Please do hit that like button. It's always appreciated. Lube and subscribe."
Even subscribe.
Kevin says, "Good morning, everyone. It's a beautiful morning. Here, blue sky and birds singing. Nice.
Oh,
Well,
It is very sunny here."
They're coughing in Telford.
Yeah. He says, "Good day, all you beautiful people. Good day, Duke."
Beautiful British people.
Yes, beautiful British people.
Beautiful British
Joe,
people.
Joe says, "Good morning, afternoon, and evening. Hello."
Hello, good evening, and welcome.
Julie says, "Morning all. Hi, Ian, Matthew, evening, Scott's morning, Tiff, Kevin, evening, Duke. Oh, morning, Joe." Goodness grief, Julian. And Mikey, of course, our Hirsute host. Morning, Mikey. Morning, Gary. Happy birthday for yesterday evening, John.
Thank you, Julian.
thank you.
Matthew says, "Hello, everyone. Hello to our hosts."
Morning.
Hello. Julian says, "Hi, Matthew." Ian says, "Hi, Gary Squared, John, and Mikey." Julian says, "Good morning, Commander Evans. Just watched the Miles unboxing. Looking forward to the build."
Me too. It's a beautiful thing.
Graham's in, says, "Good morning, all. Hope you're having a good day." Julian says, "Hi, Graham." And Graham says, "Hi, Julian." Julian says, "Click on the liking button and subscribe, Peter." Yeah. Please make sure to, if you want to, obviously, to share the stream as well. That'd help.
Hi.
Phil says, "Morning, everyone. Still spring cleaning. Modelling still on hold." Oh, that's a pity. I mean, it's good that you're doing spring cleaning, but Tiff says, "Modders does not have the link. I shall try and send it you in a moment." Ian says, "There you go." Ian says, "John's stream was brilliant."
Thank you.
There you go. Not just good, but brilliant.
Brilliant.
Yeah. Aussie Ian says, "Happy Friday, everyone." Happy Friday, Ian.
You won't be able to
There
do
we
anything with them.
Let's head down to the desk.
Sure. So,
Switch channel.
There we go.
ooh. Right.
Why
So
is
that's
that
what I'm up
going
to. Same as last week, untouched. I went off and bought some new paint today to paint it a colour I did not have. A UK light stone. Let's see how that goes.
Where
UK
do
Lightstone? What, you mean?
What?
Right.
Yeah.
Uh,
Same drop. Oh, do I want to? Maybe I want to put on the accoutrement before I do that, like you know, fuel cans and toolbox.
Mhm.
Ah, here we go.
Yeah, might as well do that.
Go.
There we go. It was Benji again.
Yeah, sorry. Hang on. Oh, it's all going wrong. It's all going wrong.
We expect nothing less.
Hey. Right.
Dum. Biddy.
Kieran says, "Morning, all." Good morning, Kieran.
For modders, I've just put a link. Doesn't look like a link to me for the Chairforce channel in the private chat.
Yeah, that's not a link.
It said it was, but there we go. Hang on.
Kevin says, "Benji." He says, "Gary Morris looks like a minion about to weld something."
Try that one. Yes. Banana, banana, banana.
Yeah, that one's a link.
At the moment, I'm unfortunately these Optimizer thing here is going to a new home soon, but I'm having to use them at the moment because the one I got to replace them broke.
Your big head broke the other ones.
But it won't be for long. It won't be for long. I do not like this thing that holds the windscreen.
Green eggs and ham.
That's another part that I haven't done yet, so I cannot.
Well, don't forget, this is
My
going to be
opinion.
your. It's going to be your vignettes. So, if you don't want to have the windscreen on, you don't have to.
This is true.
You're not necessarily building the model out of the box this time.
This is true.
You're
This is
building
very, very
the
true.
model, what you're going to be making.
And if I snap this, which I think I may in a minute, it won't be going on.
Mm.
To be fair, I've trimmed it up nicely.
Graham says, "Subscribed in anticipation."
Oh, thank you, Graham. That's very kind of you. I promise there will be content on there in the near future.
I look forward to seeing it.
I might even do the Meng F35
Ooh, yeah.
unboxing because I still haven't done that because I'm all over the place at the moment.
Yeah.
Right.
Ooh, Waitrose's ambulance is looking good.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's lovely.
Do like that blue.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, somebody was. Who was I? That's what I did.
Jim says, just sub to your new channel, Gary.
Oh, thank you, Jim. And Ian.
There you go.
It's very kind of you.
Graham says, up to 6 subscriptions. Is there a record for the highest number of subscribers when there's no content? I don't know. Maybe.
I did a random upload on the YouTubes yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
So look at the Flatner 282 Calibri. Again, an impromptu spur of the moment thingus.
Dingus.
Modest says, I have
why
90 something. There you go. Modest says she has 90 something with no content. Then I started streaming.
Wow.
It says, beats my 2 subscribers.
Well, I'm hoping to do some live streams on there. Obviously, the live streams that I do with the 3 veterans, I support Friends of Models for Heroes, as I would continue to do. But maybe I can find a way of doing something for the new channel as well. And in the meantime, let's try and find.
Tiff says, make that 3 in.
So,
Lady Sam says, good evening.
no, go on.
Go on. Lady Sam says, good evening, Mike, Gary, and John.
Hello. So, say. So I mailed one of the donations to the auction for 48 and 48 to Black Hat Skull Model, a friend of this channel, and and then I wasn't expecting it because I was late posting it. It was a week late due to stuff going on with my daughter's car and yada yada yada. Anyway, so he asked to pay for the postage, so I let him, but he paid double the amount, and he said, I've included a tip for a Friday beverage for you, mate. Really appreciate all you do for veterans in the 48 and 48 weekend. So isn't that lovely? And a big shout out to Black Hat Skull Models.
Yeah, nice one, mate. You're
Morris,
a
I just sent
gentleman.
you a message on Discord.
You just sent me a what?
A message in Discord.
Oh, God. Now I've got to multitask. Is it something rude?
No, it's just not something I want on here.
No.
Oh.
Do you like that? I just didn't want to trigger John.
All right. Okay, I'm going to have a look now. Oh, can I?
It's not on that bit.
Oh, bastard.
I'll tell you after the stream.
Yeah.
John.
All right.
I'll tell you after the stream.
All
Yeah.
right.
Otherwise, you'll start talking about it, and
Oh, you know I want to anyway.
that's the problem. Ian says, "Why? I heard the ping." Junior says, "Evening, Lady Sam."
Yes, good evening, Lady Sam.
Julian Davis says, "Morning, chaps." Good morning, Julian.
Hello,
Morning,
Julian.
Julian. I will be around tomorrow on the Discord. I have
Wonderful.
no work to do in the garden tomorrow.
I may not be on
Oh.
Discord tomorrow. It's my my darling wife's and mine 28th wedding anniversary.
Oh, well done. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
So we're going
Yes.
out with our
Would've
one
got
true loves. We'll be in different restaurants.
Yeah. We were going to do the members live tomorrow, weren't we? Can do
Still
it Sunday.
can. It really depends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoops. It's up to you guys. When do you want to do it?
I have an excuse if I miss it.
The members
do.
live.
Yeah.
I can't do Sunday morning,
Okay.
which buggers John up.
Wonder what that's for. There's a
What were you
hole in
doing
the left-hand running board. I don't know what that's for.
That's
How
to
do you steal
drain
the
the
rock?
wallaby blood away. Can you do the members live on Monday, Michael?
Yes. Should be able to. We've got a live stream Monday, 12 till 2.
Of course you have, yeah.
Unless you want to do an evening one, but then that'd be too early in the morning for John.
Yeah. Well, I've got a
Around, I
complicated
don't think anyone would notice.
diaries, meeting up with my people, talking to your people, and
Yeah.
oh, bugger me, this
Because, well, the other thing is as well, it's supposed to be one a month, and it's the 30th on Sunday, 31st on Monday.
have you not done one this month?
No,
Thank you,
I was
Julian.
waiting for a response from
Don't say
about
that.
a certain question about whether somebody could do something.
Is it a response from me you're waiting on?
No, wrong, Gary.
Thank God for that.
All right, you're waiting for the big. I haven't heard from him at all.
No.
I need to. That's actually slightly worrying. He's not actually even answered me,
Yeah,
which is unusual because I was asking about other things as well.
Yeah.
Reminding him he owes me answers on other things as well. And
Yeah.
I'll actually have to text him later and see if my stuff's been going to spam or something.
I've that always fallen out with you. He's had enough.
Yeah, one or the other, but you know, the guts
These
to tell.
endless questions.
That I could never see that happening.
Oh, okay. When it says Halifax, one more bloody time. That's it.
Now I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. It's that guy with the glasses that dances on TV, isn't it? What's his name? Oh, can't remember his name now. The one from the Halifax advert.
Oh, yeah. It wasn't Clive. It was some.
I shall.
I know who you mean now.
No, I'm confused.
That's the idea.
Because the person I thought you were talking about would be the person I'm hoping to bump into at the NEC at the end of April.
Why? You want to rub shoulders with the hoi polloi?
I've rubbed shoulders with that, with the person I'm thinking of, many, many times.
Ooh,
He still doesn't know who I am, but I've rubbed shoulders with him.
And he mentions your shoulders fondly.
Does he stand there looking very scared when you're rubbing his shoulder?
He refers to me as that fat old git with a stick.
Howard Brown. That's it.
Howard Brown. There you go.
Yeah. I've got all of his records.
Yeah. Julian says, see you tomorrow.
Yeah, see you tomorrow, Julian.
Yeah,
Phil's-
Eric.
I'm not sure. I don't think he means he's going. I think he means he'll see you on Discord tomorrow.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, so what you mean. My
John
mistake.
I was
Didn't
with
look
him.
up.
Where the hell's my
No, I
camera?
didn't. No bloody idea.
You know what I always say? How can I soar like an eagle when I'm surrounded by shy talks?
That way. No, that way.
What are you doing?
I was trying to figure out where the hell my camera was. It's there. Right. Phil says, multitasking is easy. I just do things one at a time or delegate. There you go.
Rather interestingly, at the AGM for Friends Models for Heroes, the new secretary was elected and immediately started delegating stuff left, right, and centre back to me.
Yes. That was funny. June says, congratulations, Bron.
Yes, well done, bro. You deserve a medal.
Well, commiserations.
Not only putting up with him for 28 years, but burying 3 of his offspring.
4.
4? Oh, there you go.
Well, 3 of the 4.
3 that she knows of the ones
3
she
that
knows.
she knows of.
This is
three
going
she
down a dark place.
There's a white-haired Asian guy running around Phnom Penh.
Anyway, back to modelling.
Julie says, congrats, John, and the long-suffering Mrs. Marley. Kidding, congrats to you both. Lady Sam says, I was very naughty, bought the Academy 135 scale AH-64A and South Carolina Apache helicopter and Hobby Boss German Navy Westland Lynx Mark 88. Ooh. Julie says, contrary to belief, men can multitask. We can drive and get lost most of it at the same time.
So true.
Joe says, Googled Chairforce hobbies with Gary Morris and located a singer, Gary Morris, with all your country hits. Wow, didn't know, Mr. Morris.
Wow.
Yeah, I've got friends in low places.
June says, you can show me Chairforce hobbies on Discord tomorrow.
There's nothing to see, mate.
Lady Sam says, hi, Julian. Julian says, the one who looks like a bald, myopic turtle on the Halifax advert, Mike.
I thought you meant me then.
Joe said, instead of subscribing, I'll just buy the album.
Yeah.
It's available at all HMV outlets, or you can
Does that
stream.
still exist, HM?
Yeah, I think they still do. I don't know, and it is on Spotify.
No, Virgin Records went bust, didn't they?
Did they?
I think so. All the shops disappeared anyway.
Oh, well, yeah, they disappeared here like bloody 15 years ago.
Yeah. June says, hi, Lady Sam.
So,
Right.
let's get back to this.
Water cans, fuel cans,
Going
whatever they're
to
called.
lady.
Tiff says there's still a HMV around. There's one near me. Ah.
I think there's still one in Telford Town Centre.
And June says HMV went down. There you go.
All right. I think I might go and put some paint on this.
Oh, he's chucking paint around.
Now, let's go back and double check.
Oh, I can use my.
Dingus.
Your reciprocating vibrator.
Reciprocating sander that goes like that, not like that.
June says, no, Gary. If it was you, I'd say almost bald. Important distinction.
Hey,
Okay.
Moggy, are you going to change camera, or are we looking at you all day? You don't have to if you don't want to.
bloody directors, I don't know.
I love the fact that you're going to be talking about mental health with a T-shirt on that says 9 out of 10 voices in my head as well.
But I won't be wearing it for that, will I? I'll be wearing much more
Wearing
controversial.
any shirt.
Yeah. I don't have leaky nipples. Right, there you go. I might focus it a bit as well. How about that? I'll even focus.
Thing
it
is,
for
though,
you.
Gary,
Yes.
you know they don't allow female chests on social media. If you were to put yours up with your bold chest, wouldn't you get taken down as well? Because yours would just look like.
I would like to hope so. You know, purely for the benefit of the Western world. I've got a fit-in for me coffin later.
Have you?
Well, I've got an MRI. Same thing, innit?
And your mum's digging a hole in the garden tomorrow.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Full
it,
price
yeah.
evening goal.
Hi, Paul.
Hi, Paul.
Right.
I just realised me and Waitrose got the same cutting mat. We've both got the black one.
Wow. Well,
Ah.
I've got a Models for Heroes one.
Yes,
Okay.
an upside down Models for Heroes one.
Is it
Limited edition.
The Australian one?
Yeah.
Which is ironic because I've got a British one.
No, I've got a real.
We don't have these Humbrol ones in Oz.
Mine's out of focus. There you go. Julian says HMV reopened in 2023 after 4 years and is expanding in the UK and Europe, presumably in the UK only reopening the stores that were most profitable at the time.
But are people still buying, like,
CDs?
Oh
Vinyl?
no, vinyl's the in thing now, isn't it?
Yeah, but what I mean is, would they be viable? Because our major stores that sell music, like JB Hi-Fi, tend to sell all that crap that they don't need to. Just like these pop sort of figurines, you know what I mean? Things that aren't music.
Yeah.
Fridges.
Yeah. Much like HMV do.
Yeah. Julian says, is the coffin made out of spare sprue, Gary?
Yeah.
It's made out of all the parts that Gary's lost over the years on the floor.
Oh, I'm trying to get the steering box on the. Oh, no, not working so well.
That's not a nice piece to try and fit that.
No.
Neither is the windscreen.
Small and fiddly.
In fact, the windscreen surround is extremely difficult to get off the sprue.
Ah.
In one piece.
Tish says they stopped selling a lot of items, but the one at the Metro Centre has never shut. There we go.
Metro Centre in Durham. Is that correct? I've been there.
Have you?
You've been to Telford?
One of the first places we parked the car there and we walked up to the cathedral and all that stuff.
You poor thing.
I'm going to Durham in July, actually.
Yeah,
My
that's where
granddaughter's
she lives.
Yes, my granddaughter's graduation.
Yeah. You'll be able to say hello.
Yeah, my nephew graduates from Liverpool University in July.
Bloody hell.
He's going to Well, hopefully he's going to work at a zoo somewhere.
Going to work at the zoo to pay off 40 years of debt.
Right. So we've done that. And you just stick them together, do you?
Julian says, vinyl is making a comeback. Not sure about CDs and movie DVDs, though, as there has been a huge explosion in streaming media. I think the more the streaming companies, when people are buying stuff off gaming and streaming companies and things, and they've started taking them back because they didn't really tell people that you only buy a license, you don't actually buy the content. I think people are starting to slowly go back to the old formats where you buy it and it's yours.
Definitely.
That's why I get DVDs and things of the old British comedies and stuff, because a lot of them would never be shown on telly or streaming services anymore.
There's some trends that I don't understand. Like, you go back 10, 15 years, and all DVDs were like, widescreen format, 5.1 or 7.1 sound or whatever.
Yeah.
But now you can't really get home theaters unless you buy a really high-end one. They're mainly sort of sound bars and stuff, which by their very nature are stereo. So they're sort of made for streaming because they don't have the surround sound. But it's sort of weird. If you've got a DVD of something, I don't think it's ideally suited to... I mean, the TVs would work. That'd be widescreen as opposed to pan and scan, but I think the sound would suffer somewhat.
I've got soundbar, and I have it plugged.
I heard that. Yeah.
I have it plugged into my PlayStation and my projector and the television. And to be honest, you turn the bass up on the subwoofer and it sounds fine. It sounds like you're at the cinemas.
Our Sony TV has got a soundbar built in, but I've also got a Sony surround system as well.
Yeah.
Not that I ever use it.
Is that for when Marion's asleep in the chair so you can put all the speakers around it and then play Call of Duty? Tish says,
if you listen to my wife, you would of course realise it's not Marion that sleeps all the time, it's me.
Yes. Tish says, Gateside is where the Metro Centre is. You'll have been in Durham City Centre.
Okay, that was it then.
Gateshead.
So the one on the river.
Julian says, thinking about it, Tiff, do they sell console computer games? Yeah. 'Cause that's been one battle in America, hasn't it? One legal challenge in America. Because people were spending 50, 60, 80 pounds on PlayStation and Xbox games. And then because they'd said something online or something, Xbox and PlayStation were taking the games off them and just wiping the games off their console.
Why were they doing that?
Well, because the person hadn't complied with their policies, their license, conditions of license, terms of license. So they were taking the games off them, or if they decided that they didn't want to support the games anymore, they were just wiping it off the consoles because the person's only bought a license to it, so they don't actually own a copy of the game.
Well, I don't know.
But they weren't telling people that. Awesome.
Well, I still think proper set of surround sound speakers is the way to go, because I put them up in here in a north wing, and I watched the beginning of Master and Commander the other day, and you can hear the passage of the cannonballs whizzing over the top of the ship.
Yeah.
You know, the surround sound is so strong on that recording.
Yeah.
It is proper 3-dimensional sound. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's not working.
I used to have
Better.
surround sound. When I lived with my dad, I had surround sound in my room, but I had to get rid of it because every time I watched, because I enjoy watching war films, but every time I was watching it, it was triggering PTSD because I could hear the bloody shells going over.
Oh.
Yeah. There is that,
Yeah,
downside.
we have one, like a surround sound, DVD, subwoofer, and all the surround speakers. But the DVD player, no, it's the remote stopped working. And it started having issues. So we took it down to a place in Adelaide when we were living there, and had all the. They couldn't fault it, but they resoldered all the joints on it. Cost a couple $100 and stuff like that, and that saved it for another, say, 10 years. But it died again, so I was just like, oh, you know, it's not worth. We can't find a replacement, so I've had no choice but to get a sound bar. But the thing is, it doesn't sound anywhere near as good. Like all the kids were saying, oh, that sort of, was that really worth it? Oh, you don't know until you get home.
Yeah.
If you want something better, you bloody pay for it. Rant over.
I mean,
Yeah.
one thing it is handy for is our neighbours have a little yappy dog, and they leave it in the house all day, and it yaps like bloody hell.
We've got one of those.
And sometimes it's the woman next door. She's got 3 teenage sons, or 2 teenage and 1 slightly older, but they're always bloody arguing and things.
Uh-huh.
And the walls aren't particularly thick in this house because it's an old house. So sometimes when they're getting on our nerves, we just turn the subwoofer up and then put a war film on or something. Try it. They soon go quiet. Ian says, Metro Centre, not been there since 1992. I remember the escalator being huge, and BT's was my destination. I miss BT's.
I think most of the modelling world misses BT's.
Oh, is that a chain of model stores, a hobby store, is it?
It was a department store chain, I think, and
Okay.
they did sell quite a lot of models.
Tiff says, yeah, they do. Not much in store. It's mostly on the HMV website. They sell gaming stuff, and they don't do second-hand stuff anymore. Tiff says, Ian, I miss Metro World. Tiff says, the best indoor theme park around. Junior says, I came a cropper a few weeks ago. I bought a TV series on Amazon Prime a few years back. Went to watch it again, and it's been withdrawn, allegedly for licensing reasons. But that's true. If that's true, why only withdraw one series of the 3 in the same franchise? Because they don't get a license for the whole program. They get a license for each series.
I get
Sorry, go on.
I get very cross with Amazon Prime because we've watched a number of series, fairly older ones, and we've got like 3/4 of the way through, and then you have to pay for the rest of it. And that's happened so many times.
Yeah, see, that's why I don't bother too much with stuff like
So I cut one of my windscreens around. It pinged off. Do you think I could see it?
that. June says, I usually buy actual DVDs. I have a couple of 100 plus a shed load of music CDs. Yeah.
I'm purchasing them less just because, it's not because you could stream them all, because you look for something on Netflix. I think you've all been there, just, well, here's something like what you've searched for, but, they never actually have it.
Yeah.
And everything's available on different streaming services, and,
But like I said, a lot of the old British comedies, if they put them up, they soon get taken down because people kick off about them and things like that.
Because people, what, sorry?
People get offended by some of them and things, and because they have thin skin.
Well, just don't watch it. Watch something else.
Yeah, but they don't realise that you can do that. They think you have to complain and get it taken down. That's the only way not to see it.
But Ow. Oh, I just hit my head. Oh, there it is. Not my head, the Windows room. Oh, crikey.
Oh,
Ow.
Julian says, Bob
refer everyone to my previous statement of Eagles and Shy Talks.
Julian
Some
says,
of my
Blockbuster
favourite bands.
and Woolworth are two that have disappeared from the high street. Also, more recently, Wilkinson's. Woolworths is slowly coming back, I think. Julian, BTs, I remember them in the late 90s, 60s. Sorry, Julian. Didn't mean to play that old. Kieran says, Ian, growing up near Oxford, I loved visiting BTs and also Howe's model shop, which was amazing. Howe's still exists, but has moved out of Oxford and does more radio control and train stuff these days. Oh.
Maybe.
It's like that temporary tattoo parlour down the road from me. The tattoo's still there, but the parlour's gone.
You're a funny guy.
Kieran says, oops, sorry, wrong Ian. He meant Ian Mitzelberg. And he says, oops, wrong Ian, sorry. It's all right. Just make me look a fool.
Nora's going on here.
Right, I need B5.
Khaki. It's khaki, so it is. It's khaki on one side and sand on the other side.
It's whatever colour you want it to be. It's your vignette.
Yes.
You keep forgetting that.
It'll just be khaki. Right. So I need to find part A39 then.
Kieran says, got it wrong twice, typing too quickly.
That'll be part A39.
Dieter says, it seems I made a mistake and demoted myself. Okay. He's tried to renew his membership and put himself down to private. Whoops.
Oh, no, I think what he means is he made a mistake by becoming a member and he's trying to demote himself out of it.
Gotcha. That makes more sense. I was wondering.
Oh, I've got a khaki. I've got a khaki.
Julian says, agreed, Gary. I watched the first series of Star Trek prequel on Amazon Prime, then bloody Paramount launched their own streaming service, so I can't see series 2 and 3. Damned if I'm paying Paramount Plus.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
It grips my proverbial. It really does.
But yeah, so my view on streaming services is you don't get points for sticking around and being loyal to one of them. So if you say cancel, say for Netflix, you cancel that for a month or two and you get onto another one, be it, let's call it Paramount. But when you get back to the previous one, Netflix or what have you, they won't notice that you were gone.
no.
Yeah. Deed says, greetings all from the office. Trying to keep myself going, still convalescing from my strange adventure 2 nights back. Yeah, did you hear about that? He had a really weird dream as well because of it.
Oh, I haven't heard
He's
of
not
any
been
of
well
this.
the last few days.
Oh.
Dieter's not been well the last couple of days, right? And he ended up dreaming about me and you, John.
No!
God, he must have been ill.
Oh.
He kept throwing up, and then he fell asleep, and he dreamt that he was on a live stream with me and you discussing how to stop acid reflux
Oh my
whilst
God.
lying down.
There are some
Yeah.
things I'm not an expert at. One of them is regurgitation.
Dieter has become a YouTube member. There you go. I think he's figured out how to upgrade it. Well done, Dieter, and thank you. Ian says, member for 4 months? 4 months? I've been a member all my life. And Dieter says, there you go, fixed. There you go. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. Ooh.
All right.
So as an example of what I've used the money I've raised from YouTube for, yesterday I managed to find the full decal set for the 124th Harrier that I've been looking for. Because previously I could only find the camouflage set, the set for the camouflage. I couldn't find the set to replace these. Couldn't find a mask to replace them. Because even though they look okay on camera, they're actually really yellow and brown.
Sure.
But I found the masking set for that to replace that.
Cool.
So I've ordered the masking set for the camouflage and for them.
Brilliant.
Yeah. And I've ordered a Vallejo metallic Vallejo Games Game Colors metallic set to see what it's like. Dieter says it was one of the weirdest fever dreams ever, I can tell you.
Oh. It's all...
We were in a fever dream. He got all feverish over us. June says, John, there's no such thing as loyalty anymore. I've been a customer of Virgin Media since 1999, when it was still NTL, but offers a new customers only to whom they owe no loyalty.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. Pete says, also, you mean you two especially have a profound mental impact in keeping me sane? Possibly.
Well, I think you mistake me for somebody else, but possibly.
We do a lot of live stream.
So I found out a thing about, that you may have heard of the tune, Gary, Seven Nation Army.
Mm.
Apparently the riff for that was devised in my hometown of Melbourne, Australia. They were at a pub and they were doing a sound check, and they turned they put the bass through a certain sort of effect, and they said, "Oh, that sounds bloody awesome!" So they made a song out of it.
And played it on guitar.
Yeah, not on bass; it's on guitar. So what I'm saying is, Australia claim all successful New Zealanders as being Australian. So I'm gonna claim that song as Australian as well. And it's probably better than the Australian national anthem.
Only because Gary knows it. Nobody's heard the Australian national anthem outside of Australia.
At the proms.
And it's not Wilson Matilda.
Yeah, the track one back to the old cattle shack. On the road to
Tell him he's singing.
Yeah.
How did you survive on your live stream, John, with nobody telling you can't do this and you can't do that? Or did you just run amok?
Well, it was wonderful because you guys weren't there. I didn't feel the need to sing.
Oh, dear.
It was good. My friend Gary of the Waitrose popped in, and we had a great old chat. And Jim was part of it as well.
Yes.
We had, within a couple of minutes of me going an impromptu live, we had, an Australian. It's like an Australian, an Englishman, and an American walked into a bar.
Yeah.
June says, Hagrid, talk about fever. I've lost 2 weeks of my life due to hallucination when an infection went mental. According to a carer, I was quite entertaining at times. Dieter says, a blessed curse being so incredibly hypersensitive to pretty much everyone around me. And you two are among the few that, without doing it intentionally or whatever, did strike sensitive chords on me. Oh. Yeah, big mushy shod.
That's either really nice or horrifying.
Yeah.
The jury is...
Dieter says,
no, thank you, Dieter.
Julian, that is at least a blessing in disguise. Yes. At least it wasn't horrific nightmares or hallucinations. Julian says, not since he knows all my dark secrets, Hagrid. Right. I think I've pretty much got most of the ancillaries on anyway.
Well, so yeah. So I'm trying to do this steering box again. But yeah, I thought I would be at the booth like an hour ago. We've been doing this for an hour already. It's insane, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Come on. Oh, stop it.
Dorkosaurus is in.
Yeah.
He says, hello, everyone. I need a coffee.
Oh, we put him to sleep already.
We are the ultimate cure for insomnia.
Quite so, old boy. Quite so.
Teaser.
Oh, what a mistake of the maker, I think.
Jane says, hi, Dorkosaurus.
Oh, dear me. And A18. Yep, that's B. That's A. That must be A18 there.
Kay's got the kettle on. I wonder if she's making me a brew.
Oh. It's all right. I've just had one.
I'm sure your beloved wife will make you a brew because she's that sort of lady.
Well,
Yeah, I'm sure she will as she's walking past my door. She is rather lovely.
Crikey, blimey.
Dieter says, keep it entertaining, Dark Secrets, Julian.
Ooh.
There we go.
Oh, that's drying nice.
Julian Davis says, Gary Stuff, your colours look like Corporal Jones's van.
Yeah,
You could have done it as a World War One butcher's van.
J. Jones. Butcher.
I could.
But he was World War II. He was Kitchener's army, wasn't he?
Oh, crikey.
Yeah,
Fighting the Fuzzy Wuzzies.
that's right. Don't whack it up 'em.
Cold steel.
Jim says, may I have a cup of tea, Kaylee? She's not here, bud. But it does sound like she's made me a brew.
you can
I
hear
got-
the
I got-
drops of arsenic going in.
Wishful thinking, methinks.
Jim says, maybe his is darker blue. Yeah, it was. It's like a dark blue with cream and gold lettering.
Yeah.
Dieter says, and as she's passing, just passing by my chamber door, cometh no rapping, not even gentle tapping, as she talks rapidly, stepping past my chamber door. Still the raven quoteth nevermore.
Oh,
Okay. Interesting.
That's a bit of Lou Reed there.
Ah. Is that what it is?
No, it's Edgar Allan Poe, but Lou Reed made an album called The Raven, where he reads it. And it's
Jim says, Corporal Jones and the Fuzzy Wuzzies. Yeah. Mark Evans, he's got a picture of a spider, says, open 2, 3, out 2, 3, bang 2.
I was going to say that. Up 2, 3, bang 2, 3, bang 2, 3, bang 2, 3.
It occurs to me that since we've changed the fuel to gas, maybe we should have changed the drill.
Yeah.
right.
Hobby Time's in. He says, hi, guys. Hi, Hobby Time.
Hi, Hobby Time.
Wait Rose says hi to you too. He's just being sulky.
No, it's got a mouthful of a top of a glue. thing, so I can't really speak.
Ah.
He cannot speak because he has a mouthful of glue.
Deet says, un, dos, tres, bring me a bloody copper. Un, dos, tres, double black, double sweater. There you go. Mark Evans put a laughing or smiling face. Not sure which is.
Probably
Graham
grimace.
says, Graham says, classic comedy that'll get banned. Yeah, I think they are trying to. They did try and get it banned, didn't they? Dad's Army.
Really?
Yeah.
On what grounds?
Because the jokes, because of what Jones says about the fuzzy wuzzies and that. They say it's racially insensitive.
Oh, I feel a rant coming on.
No. Dieter says, hey, Dorkers and Hobby Tea. Hobby Time says, you need a gas company, mate. Yeah. Aaronville says, hello to you all. Hello, Aaronville.
Hello.
Aaron says, hi, Hagrid. Okay, so I think I've pretty much got all the ancillaries on, obviously, except from the wheels. And, like, you know, the dashboard, because I lost the control panel, the footwell. I'm stupid like that. But never mind. Jim says, hello, Hobby Time. Dieter says,
On the move.
can you tell my brain lacks caffeine and sustenance? Don't dare to take a coffee and eat much yet. So, Julian, you were entertaining me, maybe entertaining now. Julian says, hi, Hobby. Hobby says, hi, Jim, and hi, Julian. Dieter says, Uncle Dorker equals Dorkosaurus. And Uncle Hobby T says, Uncle Hobby Time. That means Uncle Hobby Time.
Sorry,
Mark
guys,
says,
I've got to go for 10 minutes. There's apparently a booking crisis that Maria's got that she needs my help with, but I'll be back in a minute.
all right,
No
buddy.
problems.
Yes.
Mark says, sounds about as daft as the BBC complained about swearing in the script to the clangers. Yeah. Aaronville says, excellent, John. Airbrush time. Yeah. It was the extractor we could.
Yeah, look, as usual thing, if it's annoying, just mute me.
All right, buddy.
Can't hear it.
What we'll do is we'll mute you, and then if you want to say anything, just wave your hand in front of the camera, and I'll unmute.
I'll just mute it now.
Just say
Okay.
permission to speak.
Okay.
Permission to speak.
Permission to speak freely, sir. Alan says, hello, everyone. Hello, Alan.
Hi, Alan.
Dieter says, Mark, or the fact that they want to take down a Glaswegian mural of a Scottish piper. Yeah. Some people are just bizarre and have no life and want to be the victim.
Bizarre.
They want to be the victim and the martyr because they can't get out of their own heads. Live in the real world. Dieter says, P.S. The entertaining part refers to me being entertaining, like Julian was saying earlier. There we go. Very good.
That's ominous.
Gary.
That's ominous.
Why?
Just had a text message from my mum saying good luck for tonight.
May the odds be ever in your favour. Oh, Gary's so going to get assassinated. I don't know why, but I find that funny.
As opposed to worrying.
Yeah, it's just the thought of you like trying to scramble through the bushes whilst Marion's there with a crossbow behind you or something. Like searching for you with camouflage cream across the cheeks.
That's all right. Didn't help myself the other night. I took my morning tablets as I went to bed.
Oh.
So I took 2 lots of morning tablets that day.
That's not good.
Had a good night's sleep, mind.
Yeah. Alan says, sadly, these days, some people's full-time job is looking around for things to be offended by. Yeah, it is. It's ridiculous.
I'm sorry, I'm offended at that.
Yeah.
Not really. That was
Ooh, the poster's just arrived.
poor attempt at humour.
So, yeah. I think I've pretty much got all the parts on here that I want on here. So now it's time to make it look like a little bit of... Oh, hang on. The wife's just walked past my door.
Without coffee?
Apparently she was making porridge, not a brew. June says, Mark, apparently Oliver Postgate got in trouble because a Clanger script said, damn it, the bloody thing, a bin lid won't open. And you can hear it in the pattern of the whistles. Okay.
Really?
Mark, was he bending over in the mural? It's really weird when you got like three different conversations going on in the chat, because
it is your
it's all,
mind.
yeah, all the chats intermingled, isn't it? So it's like bouncing between the 3 or 4 different topics. It's quite funny. Mark says, hee hee, Julian. Tiff says, 4 months of supporting some of my best friends. Oh, thank you, buddy. Yeah, wow, I've been monetized for 4 months now. Wow, that's cool. Didn't know that. Alan says,
best attempts.
Yeah. Alan says, it was, damn it, the bloody thing stuck again. It was the doors, not a bin lid. I'm old and sad enough to own a Clanger script. There you go. Graham says, got to go now, I'm afraid. A meeting beckons, then taking the lad to the hospital. Enjoy the rest of the stream. All right,
Cheers, Graham.
buddy, have a good
Thank you for subscribing.
Yes. For those that weren't here at the beginning, Gary has set up his own YouTube channel, which he'll be putting content on at some point. So it's called Chairforce Hobbies. Models, I'm sure, modders, not modelers. Modders will put the link in the chat for us. So please do go and subscribe and stuff, because he wants to have a go at doing the YouTubey thing. And I'm sure he'd be very good at it.
Gosh.
Yeah. So yeah, I think I've pretty much got everything on this that I want. So except from the roof, but I can't do that till painted. So what I'm going to do now is try and do some damage to it to make it look old and knackered and worn and abandoned. Junior says, people pee me off with that offended on behalf of Brigade. If I'm offended, I will be. I don't need anyone else telling me I should be. Yeah. Tiff has put the link up for Gary's channel.
Thank you.
Mark says, where is that slacker, Gary?
He's gone to assist his good lady with a booking crisis.
Yes. Joe says, thanks, Tiff. We may well hit, unless he's muted himself. But sometimes when I'm, before we do the Gary's live stream,
yeah,
sometimes I'll get in there because Gary sets up his computer and everything like an hour or two before, and then he goes and has his tea and stuff and leaves the computer running. So I'll get in there like an hour before, and I can hear stuff being dragged around and moved on shelves and things like that in there. And then about half an hour before the live stream starts, I'll hear Gary come through the door. And it happens every time. It's really, really weird.
That'll teach him to build the north wing on an ancient Indian burial site.
Yeah. Dude says, sub, thanks, Alan. Julian says, thanks, Alan. A friend has a DVD of the Clangers. I have either the engine and bag bus. TBG says, hi, everyone. Hi, TBG.
TBG, welcome.
Dieter says, the Chairforce one was not taking off, so tech intervention was needed. No, Chairforce one was just his nickname. But Chairforce 1 was taken as a YouTube channel name, so you went for Chairforce Hobbies.
Keep Chairforce 1,
Hmm.
but my YouTube channel will be Chairforce Hobbies.
Yeah. Joe says, subscribed. I will cancel the album. Gary Morris, greatest hits. Mark says, my gaming nickname was Soup Dragon, but these days I use the Swedish equivalent, Sop Drake. Nice. I have two D&D characters and a Candela Obscura character. Junior says, Mr. Chairforce, you have 11 subscribers, good sir.
I better put some content out then. 12 subscribers.
Yeah. There you go, 12 now.
Can you get me monetized before I've got anything on there?
Sure, that would be brilliant, wouldn't it? That would be so funny.
In more serious questions, Aaronville asks, which T versions are you building? Well, we're doing the Model T 1917 utility World War I Australian Army car.
Yeah.
I've done the ambulance. Gary's doing the ambulance. Mr. Waitrose is doing the ambulance. I've done the ambulance and I've very much enjoyed it, but I must admit this one's not going together as well as the other one did.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't think it's the kit's fault. I think it's my
cack-handedness.
Ineptability. Aaronville, if you let us know what your link is, I will subscribe to you and you'll have 42.
Yeah.
Is where he says you already have. Oh.
I think I have. I'll have to check. June says, my CB handle was Muttley.
Sorry about that, boys and girls.
It's all right. Thank you for muting, so we didn't have to listen to your ghosties.
Oh, I don't know what that is. It's really weird. Really weird. I'm sure it's animals or something.
I don't know. It sounds
servants in the servants' quarter getting a bit rowdy. You'll have to have a word with them, Gary.
Oh, we'll have to up the chloroform then.
Yeah. It sounds an awful lot to me like something being dragged around on the shelves and things. It's very creepy.
Igor's back in Transylvania, so it can't be here.
It's the ghost of that. It's the ghost of that F-16 thing you built that was awful.
Oh yeah, it's the ghost of Mystic Mug.
Mystic Mug. Oh, that's what it is. It's Mystic Mug.
Mystic Mug's on the prowl. Speaking of which, on the coffee. Oh,
I've just blown that styrene dust into my face.
Well,
Tiff says, this profile has 109. My DSSM has 99. I did have 615, but that's gone down now to 640.
Was that after the incident with the Boy Scout and the flying helmet?
No, that was after yesterday's stream.
Oh, it's because I wasn't there.
Yeah, probably. Dougsaur says, my CB handle was Laughing Maniac. I like it. Deed says, love that personal adaptation, Mark. As it's normally be Super Draken. Now it's even more you genuine. There you go. Tiff has put Aaronville's channel link in.
Thank you very much.
Deed says, at one time my nickname was Ice Office. Everyone kept reading it as I's Office. I was like, really? Yeah. TVG says, I suspect Waitrose built the North Wing on the ley line. He's channeling a long deceased druidic priest. Mark says, if you search the internet for Sop Drake, it's only me. There we go. Anvil says, thanks doing a model railway baseboard frame now finally complete. Demonstration by my friend who built them. Filling my plans on video 4, lifting lid 1 table, I did video 5 demonstrating. Nice. Well, I think I'm subscribed.
I am subscribed to Aaronville.
Yeah. Dieter says, there you go, Mark. And Anvil says, both table lids lifting video 5. There we go. June says, I see you saw my comment on Miles, Gary, would the varnish paint mix work or would they not mix? No, they mix fine, mate, usually. If you want to mix varnish, a bit of varnish into your paint, it should be fine. Dieter, as long as you mix the same type. So if you have to mix acrylic with acrylic and lacquer with lacquer. Don't put lacquer and acrylic together because it'll go funny. Dieter says, well, yesterday I was not there and my subscription expired. Might also be a reason it dropped, Mikey. No, because subscription is not your membership, mate. Your membership can expire, but your subscription doesn't.
You physically have to unsubscribe yourself.
Yeah, or YouTube has to do it. They do that sometimes. Well, I'm worried about it. Dieter says, Uncle Dragon, it's Eyes of Ice, not Ice Office. Laugh out loud, et tu, Mikey. Arville says, thanks, Tiff. Over the years, we'll show playlist model railway. Any models I make will have a different playlist. Yeah, that's what we do with that's what I do with live streams. Martin's in. He says, sorry for late arrival, but being busy with the Panther, Marder, Tiger 1 diorama build. Nice. It's all right, buddy. You can make it up by liking the stream.
You're here now, which is all that counts.
Yeah. Quite right, quite right. Dieter says, welcome, Uncle Mount. Dorksaurus says, I just realised the video is 5 minutes behind the chat. Haha, I'm not awake yet. Jim's been very quiet today, isn't he?
Yes, I was just thinking. You all right, Jim? Welfare check.
Yeah. Jim says, what if the payment method expires, Mikey? Would a channel membership lapse if Google don't get paid? Yes. Yeah, it only say when they automatically renew it. If they get the payment, then they renew. If they don't get the payment, then it doesn't renew. The subscription stays on, but the membership doesn't. From what I understand. June says, afternoon, Martin. What the hell is going on in the background?
I don't know.
Wait, Rosie's dragging that body around again.
No, I'm trying to find things. So there's that many drawers in this place, and I've put things away that I need, and I don't know where I've put them.
Isn't it weird how now that you've got a bigger space, you seem to lose things more?
Oh, I've lost everything I need. It's really quite stressing. I should have to speak to someone about it. Don't know who. It's
because you've got more drawers in there now, so you've got more places to lose things.
Well, I have got more drawers, and space and stuff, and I don't know where I've put anything, so it's really annoying. Especially,
you'll have to speak to the underfootman.
Especially as I lost a part, and I having to make a replacement. It's really very annoying. It's only a small part.
You'll have to speak to the second footman.
Yes. Well, words.
He's the one in charge.
Words will have to be had somewhere. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Martin says, Julian, I'm definitely Martin. You are.
Okay.
And it's definitely afternoon. Yeah, because Julian put question marks after afternoon, Martin. Dieter says, that was what I wanted to say, Julian. My paid membership subscription expired. Yes. Like I said, don't worry about it. If it expires, it expires. It's not an obligation. TBG says he's lost the sacrificial altar and the flint of and bone blade. Yeah.
Yeah, that's for next weekend. I've got time to remake that.
What he's not shown anyone is he's actually got his druidic robes hung up in that corner where the kits are.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't put racking all the way to the end. Jim says, I'm here, mate, working on my Spitfire whilst you chaps are at work on your models. Just posted the latest progress on Discord. Nice.
Good man.
As long as you're okay, that's what matters. Jim says, always the same, Mikey. One friend tidied his office and can't find anything. He said, when it was a shit tip, I knew where it all was. Yeah. Joe says, hey, Jim. So I make a point of, between builds, cleaning my desk off and everything. Because I don't like things being cluttered.
Well, it's this concept of between builds that confuses me, Mikey, you see. That doesn't exist in like Gary world.
Yeah.
There's no such thing.
As somebody else who lives in a Gary world, I can actually agree with you there, Gary.
There you go, see?
It's a Gary thing.
Yeah.
Indubitably.
Most definitely.
Yes. We've all got to speak like Waitrose now, don't you know?
If I spoke in that manner, that would be fun. I don't speak like that.
No, Gary, it's just a vicious rumour that Mikey spends.
Jill says, no TBG. Sorry?
I was going to say, it's like saying John Marley's got an accent.
Yeah, that's just a vicious rumour.
It is. I don't have an accent.
June says, there's no TBG. He's lost the vial of Virgin's blood and deleting his internet search for a new one. Doug Shaw says, damn internet won't stay on. It's been doing this all night. Very frustrating when you're trying to watch Amazon Prime. Yeah, I imagine it is. The one that annoys me, I need to change the settings on my Netflix as well because I'm sick to death of going out the room and then it bloody locking the screen and having to log back into Netflix and find watch when I've only been out the room for 5 minutes. Jim says, hello, Joe, Leal, and to all the usual suspects. Ian says, there's a place for everything and everything is in its place equals my shit tip. Jim says, morning, Jim Stripe Skunk. Jim says, laugh out loud, Ian. Jim, cleaning and reorganizing a workspace has many pros and some cons too. Can't find some items after my recent cleanup. Yeah. Dieter says, elementary, my dear Mikey. Beyond anything, elementary. Indeed.
Indeed.
Indeedly mould in the utmost.
Ooh, Mrs.
Oh no, sorry.
Wasn't me.
And that used to shout at Gary for, or not shouting, but telling Gary off singing that. I went, Gary! Oh no, John.
Who muted John then?
Modders.
She just muted him.
She's ace like that.
She's got her finger poised over the mute button all the time.
I think she's got two mice, one in each hand, and they both hover over yours and John's mute buttons at all times.
I reckon she's got to, because I think maybe she sits through these streams with one of her eyes twitching the whole time. You know,
like she's gone crazy.
Yeah.
Well,
He's going to say it. He's going to say it. He's going to sing.
Like Inspector Dreyfus in the Crusoe.
Yeah.
When she's on the bus, she turns around and goes, no singing!
Yeah. Oh boy,
There's some little kid behind us.
he's playing a tune away. He's happy because he's just got his pension, and the mother shouts at him, "No fucking singing!"
Yeah.
Yeah. Or some toddler singing Wheels on the Bus with its mum. Stop singing!
Slaps
Just
it round
wakes
the
up in the
head.
middle of the night screaming, "Bastards!"
John! Sonic's there like, why are you shouting John? John!
Oh yeah.
Stop singing! Martin says the postie just dropped off the Edward 148 limited edition dual combo Eagles Call Spitfires flown by US pilots, and on first impressions it looks a really nice kit. I'm impressed I did that.
Kid.
Mark says, nice to see you in the North Wing, Gary. Well done.
Thank you. It's nice to be here.
Is it more peaceful now?
No, it's quite the opposite. Maria's figured out that the easiest way to get in touch with me, rather than actually walk out of the house and the length of the garden, is to use the phone. Phoning me with things like, read just now, can you come and help me book these tickets, please? What? Right.
They don't seem to grasp that you're working.
You haven't got one of those voice activated speaker things that a certain Amazon
we have several.
Oh, and have you got one in the North Wing?
No, I refuse to have one in here.
Because then you can use the drop-in facility.
All right. Well, we have issues with those because our eldest granddaughter's name is Alexia. And they can't have them in. Well, she doesn't live there at the moment. As I say, she's just about to graduate. But when she was there, having a younger sister who screamed at her all the time, the damn thing was never off.
Well, I mean, you just set them off on every continent where people are watching.
Yeah, it's horrible. Sorry, John?
You've just set Alexa off on every continent where people are watching the stream.
Absolutely.
And now you have as well.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Just wait for the lawsuits to come in.
Dieter says, oh great, now I'm depicting Auntie Modman as that crazed monkey from Toy Story 3.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's funny. I like that. Martin says the decal sheet is huge with markings for 12 different pilots. Wow.
Mm.
And Dieter says, which pilots, Martin? You don't expect him to name all 12. Yeah, the whole RAF.
Well, there's Spiffy, Squiffy, Bonza.
Yes.
Huey, Dewey, and Louie.
Yes.
Meshack, Shadrach, Bendigo.
And Strangely Brown.
Strangely Brown, yes. I was always worried about Strangely Brown.
And Geronimo Stilton.
And Geronimo Stilton, Squadron Leader. Squadron Leader Stilton, yeah.
Squadron Leader Geronimo Stilton.
Good fellow.
Tiff says, some people forget I have the power to end the stream if I want to. Evil laugh.
You do?
Says,
well, if you did.
Connolly, I've been expecting you. Martin says, at Hagrid, I will put them in Discord as I've run out of space on the chat.
Yes.
Hagrid says, awesome, thanks, Martin.
Back in a moment. Heading inside to grab something.
I just thought I'd do a bit of impromptu chatteroony there. Give Mikey a break.
It's all right, buddy. I'm concentrating on sort of gouging out these...
Yeah, you carry on. I'll do the chat. I'm just waiting for some parts to dry.
In fact, I might zoom in so you can see what I'm doing.
Julian says, I saw a film where a woman was ranting. That speaker answered and she yelled, not you, that speaker. That speaker then asked her, have you tried a meditation app?
Well, asked it something the other day, and it answered quite, very nicely. And just out of habit, I said thank you, and it said you're welcome. This is getting a bit weird.
Hagrid says Tiff in her chair wearing Dr. Claw's signature gauntlet, petting Willow, grinning evilly. Yep, fits now. Well, Jake learned yesterday, I suppose he discovered yesterday, that if he sends me a voice message on WhatsApp, he could control our Alexa from his house. Julian says, I've posted a photo of my workspace on Discord. Oh, so go and have a look after the stream.
Sure.
In fact, I'll go and have a look now. I'll look on my phone.
He's done really well with that.
I am multitasking.
Look at you. With your big boy pants on.
Yeah, got my big boy pants on today. Just as well, because I made a horrible mess in my little boy pants.
Was that after you got drunk yesterday?
Well,
Where have you put it? Where have you put it, Julian?
Probably in Creative Project.
That's what I'm looking for. There's some Aussie in there. God, I haven't been in here for a while.
Well, that's what she said.
Oh, wow. Last time I saw that picture, Julian, there was a bed there.
I can't do much at the moment because everything's sort of painted. This is the colour has turned out. So I think it's British stone. I think it is.
Now I have used the buff, the pens, because I'm a big fan of the pens. I've used the buff. That's come out quite nice.
Nice. Yeah, it's not far different. So so the colour I've used is Vallejo Model Air 71.143 UK light stone. And I don't know if it's correct or whatever. It doesn't really matter, but it looks okay.
It doesn't matter at all. It is your model.
Well, I'm marking out the planks on mine at the minute.
Yeah.
I was just wondering what you're doing there, but then I realised, he's
doing the
boarding,
isn't he?
I've got terrorising in my head.
Scribing.
No, but what's the word?
Julian says, first sign of madness, talking to that person. Second sign, that person answering. Third sign, having a conversation with it.
Oh, yeah.
I very well shout at Alexa and say STFU.
I love the there's someone's done a thing on YouTube's and all that sort of stuff of Alexa. If Alexa was in the film 2001: A Space Odyssey, and it's like Alexa, open the pod bay doors, and it's wonderful. It's just the whole thing is just we've all been there, I think. Well, not near Jupiter, but you know what I mean.
Have you ever asked her to sing a duet with Ed Sheeran?
No.
She does.
I'm sure she does. So if I said, hey, that lady's name, sing a duet with, say, Taylor Swift, would she say who?
No, they've only done one with Ed Sheeran on it, I think.
All right, I shall look that up. So I'm about to like and subscribe to, is it Chairforce
Hobby. One another subscriber. Oh dear. I do something. Yeah, Chairforce Hobbies.
Julian says, by talking to it, I mean asking it how it is, etc., not telling it to play a particular tune.
Yes, good morning, Alexa. How are you today?
Dieter says, I hate AI profoundly, but largely because it still has to learn human aspects better.
Oh, yeah.
I actually had a very pleasant experience with AI. No, not in that way. The other day, I asked it to write me a script for a channel intro.
Yeah.
And it did it within seconds, complete with cutaways to modelling taking place and things like that. That was ChatGPT. I was quite impressed with that.
Using ChatGPT and Canva, you can actually make an entire YouTube video, can't you? without actually doing any voiceover and stuff. If you
I'm
wanted
not quite, yeah, not quite there yet, but I might be spending, although I should be in the clubhouse tomorrow on Discord.
Actually,
but
Gary, if you've got a moment, can you send me a link because it's not coming up with
modders can
Yeah.
put the link in the chat.
Oh no, it's in private chat, isn't it?
Yeah, it's in private chat.
Okay, so go on there.
Strike is last. Strike it from the record.
Oh,
second one down.
yeah. So no
Strike it
space.
from the records of the house.
And I will eventually be doing some stickery type stuff, but that's a bit further down the line. We've got to learn to crawl before we walk, before we run, before we sprint,
Quite so.
before we trip over our left foot and end up in a heap on the floor. So yeah, I was saying I will be in the Discord clubhouse most of tomorrow. I will be dropping in and out while I'm playing around with StreamYard and
Ooh, don't tell me.
trying to
That's
record
weird.
stuff.
Don't tell our mutual friend that. He won't be happy. Julie says, Hagrid, I hate automated things like that as they have the ability to listen to everything, not just instructions. Well, funnily enough, there's been a lot of news reports on Facebook stuff coming up lately saying that Google are actually going to start recording everything, or them devices are going to start recording everything and putting them onto the Google server so that it can learn quicker. The software can learn quicker rather than just listening for keywords. How true that is, I do not know. Yep, I won't have one in this house.
Yeah, I do. I've got, well, Syrai under, is with an Australian, well, I wouldn't say Australian accent, with no accent is on all my devices. But I do have one of those speakers there, but it is always switched off. So I shall turn it on after the stream and check out. There we go.
Bit of
Subscribe.
June says, I can do the crawl. It's still working on the walking part. What can I say? I'm a slow learner.
So this is you, Gary?
That's the one.
That's it.
Right. Lovely.
How cool is that logo?
That's very cool.
Yeah.
It sounds like
He did.
you've done it, Mikey. Is that right?
Yeah, Mikey did that for me.
Because otherwise he'd say, that's shit.
No, I don't think Gary. I don't think Waymo's logo's crap.
What I was thinking of doing while we're talking about that logo is having that up in on the YouTube channel in the corner for the videos.
Yeah.
If I can find a way. Is there a way of removing the white
Yes.
in behind the chair? Because I've tried to do it and it didn't work very well.
Yeah. What I would have to do is, because when I create it in Canva, is I put a green background on it, and then because it has to be the square. So what I do is put a green background on it, and then I put it into background removal software, so that it takes the background off and just leaves a circle. So what I'd have to do is change the white to the same color as the background, and then press.
Yeah, cool, isn't it?
Yeah, and then you save it as a PNG file.
PNG.
There are literally 25 movies already out there. Why it is a bad idea to allow that? Yes. There's probably more than that. Jim says, Alexa, F off. Ian says, PMSL, Jim. Julian, Jim, have you tried a meditation app? Dieter says, I once said to a kin of mine, the moment I retire as an IT engineer, I will cast away all IT components I have to use for work that make it take me in that direction. They think I'm joking still. Jim says Julian Hall, smiley face. Doug Saw says, all right, I'm going to have to go. Internet won't stay on, and I'm using up all my little bit of data on the phone. Y'all have a good day. All right, Doug Saw, thanks for joining us, mate.
All right.
Good to see you, mate.
Kevin says, be right back. Need a second cup of coffee. I need a cup of coffee as well, but the wife
that'd be nice.
Yeah.
But
Kevin
with only 20
Oh.
minutes to go, I'll probably make my muffin. Come on.
Yeah. Martin says, Hagrid, I've posted pics of all 12 of them on Discord and they appear to have worked. I didn't fancy actually typing them as all my disabled hand arm isn't up to it. Yeah. Anvil says, I like to see and speak to humans, actual intelligence. Yes.
Well, that's making quite an assumption.
Yes. That's assuming there's intelligent life in this planet. Julian says, I have Alexa on my phone. Never used it, and my phone case is actually in my bag, so the speaker is muffled.
Mm-hmm.
The microphone, he means.
And you can hear it talking occasionally, saying, "I'm racking through your stuff."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mark in here. Please help.
Ooh, look at that.
You'll hear her going, Julian, hello. Get me out of here.
Speaking of ranting through your stuff, I did hear today that in the good state of Texas, they've made it illegal to own more than 6 dildos.
What?
Isn't that funny? True story.
I feel like
So, how
that's
are we
not
going to police
appropriate
that?
for YouTube.
Well, I didn't show you a picture.
Yeah, but you got to change the word as well.
Oh,
Internal
dinguses.
It's obviously
One
been listed
story of ill repute.
to Old Britannia,
Hmm.
and the cupboard's full of them.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, so good. Yeah. But you can have as many guns as you want, so there's that.
It was
Yeah.
a similar situation years ago in South Africa. A friend of mine used to live down in Cape Town. He said each individual, each adult could own 3 firearms of any kind and up to 250 kilograms of explosives.
Nice.
Because if you're on a farm, there's a lot of tree stumps you need removing. But it was illegal to own fireworks. So he had the vision of some farm on the high veld being raided by the police and kick the door in. So, okay, you've got a ton of Semtex, you've got 12 Uzis. Mike, there's a sparkler. Arrest them. You know, it's absolutely insane.
So we're back to the ridiculous laws of things like, you know, Owen can drive at 17, but he can't buy petrol.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We do have a Catherine wheel here. Yeah, that's my wife.
Yeah.
Why have you nailed her to the fence?
Well, it was just a good weekend, wasn't it? Oh, sorry, not against the fence.
No.
You said do that. Did you catch on that eventually, Gary?
Eventually, I got that. Yeah, I am 61 now. So come on.
Yeah.
Julian says artificial intelligence is no match for neuratal stupidity.
What?
Yeah, natural stupidity. He's joking. Joe says that's why I moved. Ha 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 ha.
Yeah.
That was actually the sound of his machine gun.
Firing big rubber phalluses down range.
You could put an eye out with that. Oh.
Thing is, in the UK, that could actually be classed as an offensive weapon. Because an offensive weapon is defined as any object used with the intention of causing harm to another person.
Oh, okay. When you're doing it wrong, but yeah, okay.
So if you slap someone with one, you can you can be done for assault with an offensive weapon.
Gentlemen.
Oh, funny.
Modmin and Lady Sam and all the other females, I do apologise for the co-hosts on this channel.
Co-host, channel owner, I'll have you know.
Oh, I've been promoted.
Not much longer when YouTube hear this.
Yeah. June says, reminds me of once in a record store job. What?
Okay.
What were you doing this time, Julian? Oh, he said he mispronounced the word Dido.
Yeah.
Oh, it's funny.
Honestly.
I saw the image of Julian going around in his wheelchair, hitting people with a big rubber phallus, challenging them to a duel.
To which the manager of the store said, "It's all right. It's only Julian."
Yeah.
Oh, you again? Oh.
There you go. I think that looks pretty good. Looks better. There's some scored out planks.
Not a euphemism.
No, if you look at the screen, John.
Oh, oh! Yeah,
Looks a
that
bit
is looking
better.
good.
There you go. Sonic says, "Oh, hang on, yeah, Sonic's here. Yeah, I get the blame for lowering the tone. Sheesh."
Yeah, I think it's really unfair the way you get blamed, Sonic. However, that won't stop.
However, yeah. Ah, what colour shall I paint my seat? What does it recommend? Let's have a look.
The colour of ours.
C. Semi-gloss black.
No,
Black. The back pad of the seat
Yeah.
is the actual bit.
You hear that, everyone? She's threatening me.
See this fist? See this foot?
No, she doesn't threaten you because I read her post.
Bless her. She just brought me a carton of juice.
Oh, nice.
Coffee.
Arnville says, "Brilliant, Julian." And he says, "Good builds." Thank you, buddy. Julian says, "And for once, neither me nor Sonic are responsible for the stream plumbing the depth of the property."
It's me again trying to bring the channel down from the inside. It's
Jim says, "Greetings and happy Friday to you, Sonic." No, I have got that image of Julian going round in his wheelchair now.
Oh,
Going, "I challenge you to a duel," and slapping people with
you slap.
Jim says, "Greetings and happy Friday to you, Sonic."
Yeah.
Paul says, "I love Dido," pronounced Dido.
oh. So yeah.
Julian
So
says,
Paul will
GMT.
remind people that I was talking to him and my wife Bron outside his workplace one day, and talking about Charles Dickens and yada yada yada. And I said, "Oh, I love Dickens. I can't get enough of it." And he's just killing himself laughing, looking at Bron, and she's just shaking her head. And I'm just like, "What? What do you mean? What's going on?"
It's a popular brand of cider, apparently.
Popular brand of books too.
Yeah, I have some. Tell you what, I did get the other week. Midsummer Night's Dream by Shakespeare.
Much underrated book.
Oh, is it
I
a
think-
cider?
Hey,
Sounds like a cider.
It's a play.
Yeah.
Yeah. Arnville says, "Now having my dinner, roast chicken with veg and homegrown potatoes." Ooh, nice.
Sounds lush.
Jim says, "Hey there, Paul." Paul.
I do believe for our evening meal this evening we have spanakopita.
Oh, I do
What's
like
that?
spanakopita.
Spanakopita.
It's like feta and spinach.
Pie.
Yeah. It's like in pastry, and then sort of twirled up into a big sort of round flat thing. Oh, delicious! Oh, I could do with some spanakopita right now.
Last night we had chicken thighs.
Coming over.
Last night we had chicken in barbecue sauce with mozzarella on top and sweet potatoes and sweet corn. It was very nice.
Tiff says,
"Why
are book nooks so expensive?"
Because
the hours of entertainment you get from making them. You ask Marion.
That's the thing, isn't it? It's like some people say, "Oh, why would you spend 30, 40 quid on a model when it's just a plastic toy?" But you're getting you look at when we do these 3 veterans bills, they're taking at least 12 episodes, which is 24 hours. So that's at least 24 hours of activity. Plus we're doing stuff in between. So it's probably more like 30, 40 hours of keeping you occupied.
I've said before, once the model is built, I've got no interest in it then. As far as I'm concerned, I can build it, finish it, take a photo of it, put it in the bin.
Yeah.
Pretty much my life as well, actually.
Yeah. That's because you've got so many, you don't know what to do with them.
It's the physical process of making it and painting it.
Yeah, I mean, no one watches YouTube videos of a shelf with a load of models on it.
No.
They watch YouTube videos.
You say that, Gary, but you've done a YouTube video of a tour of your workspace.
But that
so you have done a video.
The new workspace. It's like, this is the new place.
Yeah, but
that's the one and only time I'm bothering to do that. And that wasn't I'm not even sure that was on one of the monetized ones. It might have been on Monday Matters, I suppose.
And in Gary's defense, the shelves were only a small portion of that video.
Yes.
Yeah.
Indeed.
True. All right, I'll submit.
And also, of course, we're missing out the fact that once you're building and painting these, it's doing wonders for your mental health.
Exactly.
Yes. Indubitably.
Scoob and subscribe.
Most of the time.
Yeah, most of the time.
Yeah.
Unless it's photo
YouTube at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so with photo etch involved, it becomes a whole different kettle of fish.
Yeah.
Yes. Where did we get to with the comments?
About there.
Yeah. June, so not with the L then, Paul. Duly noted. Sonic says, Tiff's using my PC and I've been having to use my laptop to update my sat-nav and stuff before I could jump in chat. Been listening to Milky Mikey, by the way. Okay. Sonic says, hey, Jimbo. Jim says, to quote Beavis and Butthead, he said Dickens. Sonic says, hey, Julian, how shall we lower the tone further today? I don't think you could. Not without models slapping you.
Don't give him a challenge. You know what he's like.
Yeah. Julian says, no, sounds too much like hard work, Mikey. Better to have one of those in the push handles of the chair and just stop suddenly.
Jousting.
Yes. What you can do is put one in each handle and then and just say, oh, excuse me, can you push me up this ramp? Araville says, where does the saying, what the Dickens come from? What does it mean? Well, I don't know. Kevin says, I'm back. Hello, Kevin.
Who's Kevin?
Well, that didn't sound creepy.
Well, the comment didn't, did it?
Julie says, Sonic, I'm not sure that's possible. We're doing very well all on their own. Tiff says, I want one so I can build it in on my live streams. What are you? Oh, Booknook. Right, okay.
Booknook. Oh, right.
Oh, dear.
Oh, dear.
When Mikey gets kicked off his own channel.
Sonic says, "True, could be worse though. So much worse."
Could it though?
Oh, yeah.
Aaron Rill says, "Building models is the journey that counts." Oh, and the final piece. Yes.
Excuse me.
Julian says, "What Aaron said, and why are people as busy as blue ass flies? Are they especially busy?"
Well, the blue ass fly is a particularly busy fly.
Yes.
Yes. Much busier than the pink ass fly.
That's fine. Well, the pink eye fly.
Oh God.
Of course, totally more busier than the lazy ass fly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Uh,
Speaking of
Tiff
which,
says,
the Australian election was cool today.
That's politics.
Tiff
Cool.
says, yeah. And I'm thinking of changing to Wednesdays instead of Sundays. Yeah. So, yeah, that'd be cool.
Why not?
And then what I could do is try to think. Yeah, I'll have to have a think about when I want to do more.
Aaron Bill says, "How do you treat photo etch?" Well, basically, what I do is I take it out of the wrapping that it comes in and put it straight in the bin.
I was going to say.
With great disdain.
Yeah, it depends. So you can get different types. So you can get stainless steel or brass. I tend to. Some people anneal it. So get say a cigarette lighter or something like that, and you can soften it that way. You probably don't need to. It depends how complex it is. But I tend to give it an overspray with just a primer. A lot of the time, I'll either prime it after it's stuck on the plastic part, or prime it on the frame, and then knowing that there'll be a couple of bits and bobs. But like that piece there, that diagonal brace there, is it's got all the other bits and stuff on it, and then I just sort of spray the whole thing. So I tend to just when you manipulate it, it'll flake the paint off regardless. So if you paint it earlier on, you need to paint again later. But that's all I do.
2 minutes left, so let's crack on with the chat. Deet says, "In what way do you mean Aaronville?" There we go. Ian, cool Tiff, Wednesdays are too quiet. They are. June says, from Google, the phrase "what Dickens" is a euphemism for the devil or the deuce, and its etymology is believed to be linked to the old nickname Dickon for Richard. Yeah.
Oh. That's cool.
Yeah. My stepbrother's called Richard, my oldest stepbrother. And we were watching RoboCop one night, me and my two stepbrothers. And my stepdad, in one of the parts of RoboCop, they call one of the guys Dick for Richard. And he said, "Oh, why is he calling him that?" So my stepdad started explaining it, and he said, "So in other words, if we wanted to call you a nickname, a shortened version of Rich, we'd say Dick." And then, without missing a beat, my youngest stepbrother went, "Head."
I don't get it.
Martin says, "Arnville" with contempt. Jim says, "Anyone remember the Benny Hill sketch of the film and TV character Ironside? A very funny bit with him hitting every man's naughty bits with his wheelchair handles." Dieter says, "Laugh aloud, don't know what happened, but suddenly screen of the stream went black for 2 minutes." Ooh.
Oh, that was us censoring ourselves.
Yeah. Jim says, "Good idea, Tiffany." Julian, what if a pink ass fly dyes its bum blue? Does it become busy? What about the reverse? Julian says, "I may be overthinking this." Yes.
No, these are the questions of life.
Yes. Ian says, "I treat PE with lashings of contempt." Yes. Aaron Will says, "Thanks, John. Prime it first."
Yeah.
Sonic says, "I wonder if anyone took offense to that nailing joke." What nailing joke?
Nailed to the fence.
Martin says, "Ian, same as me then." Sonic says, "The original RoboCop or the crappy remake, Mikey?" Well, since we were kids, it's going to be the original ones, isn't it?
With Peter Weller, was it?
Yeah, I don't know.
Peter
Who's
Fonda.
up here?
Peter Fonda,
Care of
yeah.
it here.
No, it's Peter
Right.
Weller.
So, and Ian says, missed your comments. So, what have you managed to achieve today, Waitrose?
I have. Well, this
Oh,
is
look at that.
where my ambulance is. Yeah, getting on nicely.
That's nice.
So it needs a coat of varnish at some point and decals to go on it, and then a few more bits and pieces, spare wheels. Got to do the wheels, obviously. But yeah, it's going together quite nicely. Very happy.
Nice. What colour blue is that?
It's looking a lot bluer than it actually is, I guess. It's a grey blue, ICM grey blue.
Right.
This is a lot more sort of RF blue grey than it looks on camera. This looks very, very, very blue. It's not. It's
Right.
a greyish blue.
I think it looks
Nice.
great.
Thank you.
Even if it's more blue than what it actually is, it still looks great.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
I have done the lines in the back, and I've put these sides on, and I've put the ancillary stuff on, like the lights and stuff. So yeah.
Pretty nice.
Morris, what have you done?
Well, I've done the front windscreen. I'll put that into its little receptacle, which wasn't easy. I have steering wheel. There's a bit of a light behind me. I do apologise. The sun's out again. Done that, and I painted the seat. And I've been assembling and putting together and painting the actual cab itself.
Nice.
Excellent.
It's looking good.
I've used the Buff AK pen to do that, so I'm going to use that to do the rest of this. So the whole thing will be done with pens.
One of your YouTube videos for your new channel, Gary, could be building a model and painting it entirely in AK pens.
Absolutely.
Yes,
Because you really like them.
I do, and there's some new colours coming out
Yes, I know.
that will be suitable for.
Yeah.
Very much.
Rose, have you tried the Vallejo metallic, Vallejo game metallic colours?
No, the only metallics of Vallejos I've got are Model Air ones. But to be honest, the Model Air silver and aluminium and steel you can brush paint.
Yeah.
Really easily, and they're nice. They come out really well, I find. I don't like
natural steel one.
rust. If you're actually if you want a copper color, use the rust, because the rust is rubbish at rust, but it's a really nice metallic copper.
Oh,
I'm not so keen on the brass and gold colors, but the sort of the sort of aluminium, silver, and steel are really nice.
Yeah.
In fact, that shiny bit there, that's the steel just brushed on.
Nice. It is really nice paint, that natural steel one.
Taken a really nice. Still got not like chrome shininess. It's got like a much more natural sort of a little oxidized, if you like, shininess.
Tell you what's nice one. Well, you know, I did that M4H Spitfire.
Yeah.
I used Vallejo Model Air white metal, white aluminium.
Yeah.
At the top, and I used a dark aluminium underneath, and it looks so good.
Mm-hmm.
Really nice colours.
Yeah. So is that the Model Air stuff or the metal color stuff?
Metal colours.
The bigger sort of these things.
Yeah.
Yeah. In fact, the tailpipe bit there is, I think, dark aluminium from memory. Just brush painted. Yeah.
Well, I've got the game color metallic set coming today. You get 8 17mm bottles for 20 quid, 16, 20 quid.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah. So, John, what have you done before we finish?
So pretty much everything's everything's together, and as I said, I've painted at the what is it, UK Lightstone, and I'll let that dry over the week, and then it can be pretty much all thrown together. I'll need to paint the tires separately before I stick them on because I won't be able to get to parts of them otherwise. But apart from that, it'll be pretty much assembled next week. I'll be picking out. I think. Well, I'm going to paint the drivetrain itself and the engine block and everything black as per instructions. But I'm in two minds about whether to do all the underside black, because it would have been probably that, and then just painted with brushes or whatever.
Yeah.
In the workshop or something or other.
Just a small point. You know where the fuel tank is and that.
Yeah.
You won't see it.
Yeah, I know.
It's all right. It's underneath, but
Goes in that bit. Yeah, that recess under the seat, sitting on the fuel tank. Yeah.
This is great design.
Well, yeah, it's fine.
Cool. Right. We are back on Monday at 12 o'clock.
Yes.
So, yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. That's it, really.
Yeah.
Yeah. We may do a members live stream over the weekend. I'm not sure. I'll have to speak to these guys. So keep an eye out for that.
Roger,
I'll put it in the Discord if we are.
Okie dokie.
All right. Comments before we go. Thanks all, great stream. Thank you very much. Yeah. So we'll see you all on Monday. Bye, everyone.
Ta-da.
Bye.
Hooroo.